You know, I think everybody should be equipped with the knowledge, the tools and the resources to live whatever life they want. And look, if a 9 to 5 is going to make you happy, that's great, do that. But I think every person should think about what makes them happy and go and do it. And that's my goal. My goal is to help people do what makes them happy in life. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for all of you that don't know who I am, I'm Matthew Lepre, and today what we're going to do is go through some commonly asked questions. So these questions were asked on my social media and I'm just going to pick them randomly and I'm going to answer them. So let's do it. Okay, so we have Sali Rahman asked, how much money do dropshippers really make? A lot of big dropshippers show their sales, but how much money is actually going into their pocket? Well, great question. A lot of people actually ask this. So on average, most people that have a dropshipping store, they'll do about 25 to 30% profits. So if you do $100,000 in sales, then you'll be pocketing about 25 to 30,000. And that's just on average, but there's obviously exceptions to the rule. We've created some stores that make about 50, 60% profit. So there's a bit of a range, but it's good to know that 25 to 30% profit is what you'll mainly expect. And something that's important, just keep in mind, no matter what, let's just say you have a product for about $10, you want to sell that product for at least, in my opinion, 2.5 times that price. So if it's for $10, you want to sell that for at least $25. And we have a question from Cloud Bailey. Nice name, I like the name Cloud. And so what type of products should I be focusing on? Okay, so there's not really a specific type of category that you have to focus on. But me personally, I like to choose products that are sort of beauty related. If you sell a product that is basically in the category of electronics, that's really good because you can buy it for very cheap and then you can sell it for a lot more. So electronic products have a high perceived value. Again, if you have a beauty product that is electronic as well, that's really good because you can get some really good profits on that. But the most important thing isn't the category. The most important thing is, one, are there other people selling this product successfully as well? Two, is the product saturated or not? So you don't want a product that's been there and for years and people have been selling it for so long, because it's going to be really hard to compete with these big guys that have been selling the product for ages. Teeth whitening kits, IPL devices, skinny teas, all of that, it's been thrashed on Instagram, so you don't want to do things like that. So the way to actually figure out if a product is too saturated or not is go on AliExpress, look at the product, and if it has about over 5 to 10,000 orders, then that's sort of saying that this product is way too saturated. So you want something below 5,000 orders. You want the product to at least be able to be sold for $30 in my opinion. And my advice is any product can work. So go search Instagram, go search Facebook, go search Pinterest. Look at products that are trending. Look what products influencers have recently promoted. And then from there, you can go check on AliExpress to see if that product's been sold. And when you check the product on AliExpress, another good sign that I look for is I look at how many orders is that product doing per day. So if it's over 40 orders per day, that's usually a good sign, and I would definitely test something if it does match all those criteria. But remember, we never know for sure if it's going to work. We just have to test it, run the Facebook ads, and then check the results. Okay, another question from MJKE says, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Okay, wow, I love this question. It's a good question. So with regards to my career and like my work, I can see myself living near the beach in a nice big house, big family, and I'm gonna have my own nice office where I can look at the beach and be in nature at the same time. So I want the house to be on the beach and in nature. So if you guys have any advice where that place can be, let me know. And I'm thinking it should be in Queensland because the weather in this place is amazing. And good question. So what I see myself doing is just basically having a simple life and just spending most of my time actually reading books, learning, and just teaching. I'm gonna set up a really good studio, and that's it. Just kick back and just share knowledge with the world. Read the best books, share that with the world. Whatever problems I'm going through and that I overcome, then I'll share that with the world. And to me, that's the best feeling, to be able to just educate people, because knowledge is power. And if I can just educate people and become the best I can possibly become, I'm happy. Like, that's all I need. Okay, so we have a question from Matt Jazkiewicz. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Matt goes, what's your favorite sport? He's used tennis. So what's mine? Okay. I would say my favorite sport, I love surfing now. So that's probably the sport that I do the most now. But my favorite would have to be UFC. You know, I love watching it. I love seeing knockouts. And yeah, Conor McGregor, I'll meet you one day. Okay, so we have a question from Deadpool Randoms. Hi Matt, what's your advice before starting any kind of business? Okay, so before starting any kind of business, step one, go and actually research, Google search, and figure out what other businesses are out there that are doing successful in the type of business that I want to get into. So study them. Maybe you might go on LinkedIn, message some people that have the businesses there. Maybe you might go on clarity.fm and actually jump on a call with somebody that has that business that's successful. And make sure you can ask them all the questions possible about that business, because there's a lot of things that you might not know that could be hard, you might not like it. And you want to figure out, firstly, if that's the business you want to do. But ultimately, once you fully decide on the business you want to do, then find a mentor, get on a call with them, and tell them, this is the business I want to do. I want you to write me an action plan, a big list of everything that needs to get done for this business to be successful. And from that list, you just want to break that list down into action items that you can complete every week. And that's it, one step at a time. Just keep working at it, schedule time in to work on the business. Obviously, you want to make sure that you still have at least a part-time job, so you can invest the money into the business and invest money into education and mentors. But that's it. Put the work in, schedule time, and the most important thing is getting feedback from somebody that's been there and done that. That's the most important thing. So get a mentor or buy a course, put the work in, and that's it. Okay, we have another question from Festus Joshua. He asked, what motivates you every day? So great question. And yeah, there's a lot of things that motivate me. Obviously, being able to actually keep growing myself and constantly get better. Whatever problems I have in my life, I become aware of them, and then I use books, mentors, or courses to actually break through any problem that I have. So that's probably the most motivating thing. Nothing feels better than feeling like you're growing. And let me give you an example. Like, since I was really young, I've always had like anxiety when I'm out of the house. Like, I really have a low level of anxiety that's always there. And today, I'm gonna go see a counselor today and talk about that, and it's called EMDR. And it's a special technique that can really help you get through any traumatic experiences. And mine's most likely because my father was violent. He used to physically abuse my mum, and me experiencing that as a kid really affected me. And I'm getting help now. I'm going through counseling, and I'm confident I'll get through that. So that's probably the best feeling, noticing like what are the problems in your life, what's causing you stress, what's causing you anxiety, and just getting through that. And obviously my friends, my partner, my family, Just being able to be a great example for them and show them that anything's possible, being able to be in a position where I know that if my friends need help, if my partner needs help, if my family need help, I can support them financially. That's incredible. And ultimately, the thing that feels the best is when I get a message from someone on Instagram or an email and they say, "Thank you so much, Matt, you changed my life." So that's the best feeling. And that's it, like, how good is life? I get to spend all my time trying to become the best person, learning, getting mentors, which I love. Like, I'm addicted to learning and self-growth. And then being able to get all these lessons from these experiences and then just share that with people. Like, that is the best feeling. And that's it. I'm so happy. I'm 28 now. And let's just say I live to 100. That's 72 years I can dedicate my life to become the best person and just educate people in the world, because a lot of people aren't taught the things in life that they need to know. Like, we're not taught about our emotions, how we should express ourselves. We're not taught about how our thoughts control everything. We're not taught about living in the present moment. We're not taught about entrepreneurship. There's so many things that we're not taught because we're put into this system, which is the schooling education system, and we're placed there so we can go get a job or go to university and just work hard, live to 65, retire then, and that's it, you know. Most people at 65, they retire and they're unhappy. And to me, that's not a life that I think anyone should live. You know, I think everybody should be equipped with the knowledge, the tools and the resources to live whatever life they want. And look, if a 9 to 5 is going to make you happy, that's great, do that. But I think every person should think about what makes them happy and go and do it. And that's my goal. My goal is to help people do what makes them happy in life. So yeah, I'm really passionate about that one. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, then click the like button. If you want to subscribe and be notified when the next videos are released, click the subscribe button and click the notification button. And finally, if you have any comments or you want to share your thoughts or anything you found valuable, then leave a comment below. Take care.